Ingratitude is the essence of vileness. All our knowledge begins with the senses, proceeds then to the understanding, and ends with reason. There is nothing higher than reason. Two things awe me most: the starry sky above me and the moral law within me. It is beyond a doubt that all our knowledge begins with experience. In law, a man is guilty when he violates the rights of others. In ethics, he is guilty if he only thinks of doing so. By a lie, a man annihilates his dignity as a man. Live your life as though your every act were to become a universal law. Always recognize that human individuals are ends, and do not use them as means to your end. Seek not the favor of the multitude. It is seldom got by honest and lawful means. But seek the testimony of few, and number not voices, but weigh them. Immaturity is the incapacity to use one's intelligence without the guidance of another. It is not necessary that whilst I live happily, but it is necessary that so long as I live, I should live honorably. Metaphysics is a dark ocean without shores or lighthouse, strewn with many a philosophic wreck. Act that your principle of action might safely be made a law for the whole world. Nothing is divine but what is agreeable to reason. Out of timber so crooked as that from which man is made, nothing entirely straight can be carved. All the interests of my reason, speculative as well as practical, combine in the three following questions. What can I know? What ought I do? And what may I hope? The life of people devoted only to pleasure without a reason and without morality has no value. A person can become a person only through education. Every person is what education made him. The ability to ask reasonable questions is a sign of intelligence and discernment. The freedom to wave your arms ends at the tip of the other person's nose. Humanity is the ability to participate in the fate of other people. Give a person everything that he desires, and at the same moment, he will feel that this is not everything. It is not thoughts that need to be taught, but thinking. Science is organized knowledge. Wisdom is an organized life. You should not fear being refuted. You should fear something else, to be incomprehensible. He who fearfully cares about how not to lose his life will never rejoice in this life. Genius is the ability to independently arrive at and understand concepts that would normally have to be taught by another person. The death of dogma is the birth of reality. Space and time are the framework within which the mind is constrained to construct its experience of reality. Thoughts without content are empty. Intuitions without concepts are blind. Man must be disciplined, for he is by nature raw and wild. There is something splendid about innocence. But what is bad about it, in turn, is that it cannot protect itself very well and is easily seduced. Without man and his potential for moral progress, the whole of reality would be a mere wilderness, a thing in vain, and have no final purpose. Two things fill my mind with ever-increasing wonder and awe. The more often and the more intensely the reflection dwells on them, the starry heavens above me and the moral law within me. Only the descent into the hell of self-knowledge can pave the way to godliness. An action, to have moral worth, must be done from duty. A man is jealous when he loves. A woman, even when she does not love, because the admirers won by other women disappear from the circle of her admirers. Marriage is the union of two people of different sexes with a view to the mutual possession of each other's sexual attributes for the duration of their lives. Simply to acquiesce in skepticism can never suffice to overcome the restlessness of reason. For peace to reign on Earth, humans must evolve into new beings who have learned to see the whole first. Morality is not the doctrine of how we may make ourselves happy, but how we make ourselves worthy of happiness. Beauty presents an indeterminate concept of understanding, the sublime and indeterminate concept of reason.